Hello and welcome back. Both the sessions in the first half were truly inspiring. So let's move forward to the next part of the event. Before we proceed, let's take a moment to express our gratitude. So I kindly request our director, Dr. A.C. Mishra sir, to kindly come and felicitate all our guests of the day. Ma'am, ma'am. Now, now that. Dr. Vinod, that's it. Thank you so much. I request Ms. Sonal Joshi to come. Yes, yeah. I will now request Ganesh to come and introduce highlights in his Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to our next session of today's program about MyLab Discovery Solutions. It is a Pune-based biotechnology company that has made a significant contribution to the field of diagnostics. Their commitment to advancing healthcare has led to the development of innovative diagnostic solutions that have already profound impact on healthcare delivery. One of their notable innovation is MyLab COVID-19 RT-PCR test, which gained recognition during the early days of COVID-19 pandemic. That the states provide accurate and timely results, supporting the healthcare professional in their decision making. MyLab has also expanded their molecular diagnostics with the MyLab PathoDetect range of assays. These assays enable the precise identification of various infectious diseases, including tuberculosis and HIV. By facilitating early diagnosis, this test have improved patient outcome and allowed timely interventions. MyLab's commitment to addressing the healthcare challenges goes beyond diagnostics. They introduce the trust-value and affordable non-invasive ventilator designed to support the patients with respiratory distress, which provide valuable during the COVID-19 crisis. Micro Discovery Solution is recognized as a leader known for their dedication to research, development, quality assurance. Their diagnostic solutions continue to meet the industry standards for performance, accuracy, and reliability. In a summary, Micro Discovery Solution is a biotechnology company that plays a significant role in advancing healthcare solutions. Their innovations have contributed to improving healthcare system, patients' outcome, and a solid reputation in the biotechnology sector. Let's have some glimpse of MyLab's discovery solutions, products, and details. मुझे तो कुछ सिम्टम है नहीं थे, मुझे खांसी नहीं थी, मुझे सर्दी नहीं थी, कहीं मैं उतने दिनों से ज़्यादा बाहर वगैरह भी नहीं गया था, तो मुझे लगा कि मेरा भी नेगेटिव आ जाएगा। दूसरी साइड पे पता चला कि मैं पॉजिटिव हूँ। आपको कुछ सिम्टम्स नहीं है, फिर भी आपको एक ऐसे रूम में रखा गया है जहाँ पे आपको छोड़ के बाकी सारे लोगों को कोविड हो गया है। मैंने अपने सर से कहा एक बार कि सर आप प्लीज उनको एक बार फिर से कुछ करने के लिए कहिए। तो 2 दिन के बाद हॉस्पिटल में 2 दिन के बाद मेरा एक बार फिर से कोविड टेस्ट हो गया और वो टेस्ट लेकिन नेगेटिव आ
Frankly speaking, about this COVID thing, we were not looking at the country because we knew that this is China. Uh, in December 8, it was confirmed that something strange is happening there. In January first week, it was confirmed. One is the coronavirus detected first confirmed case of novel coronavirus reported from Kerala, where a student studying in China's Wuhan University has tested positive. This is a global pandemic. See, and while cases started being identified in India, there was no company who was actually manufacturing the test kits. So the country, as such, relied on test kits to be imported from different nations, and it put a severe constraint because while cases were identified in India at the initial stage, a lot of other countries were already at the different stages of pandemic. So naturally, the global demand was too high, and it would have been a challenge for India to source all those kits, rather than having a local manufacturing base. When it comes to import of the products, the challenges is numerous because costing also increases, dependency also increases. Plus, you are not sure whether after spending so much of amount, time, money, everything, you will get the product in time or quality product as per the need. We try to create a kit in which customer will have minimum manipulations with the maximum effect. So the reagents were created in a way that what they will put the sample, put our reagents, and test would be done. For long hours, I guided my team how to go for it, then analyzing the results of the experiment, then developing the quality checks and everything. So I guided, but yes, the team has executed the plan very perfectly, and the team was working day and night. I should say that I really proud of my team for this. And due to a very nice tuning with my team, with my lab family, and their trust on me also. In this situation also, they asked me to help. So that is also trust, and they have given me a responsibility. So I think I have done my responsibility very well with the help of my team. Has developed first made in India test kit for COVID-19 in a record time of 6 weeks. दूसरे का वक्त लग रहा था लेकिन तुम 60 घंटे के भीतर get its own testing kit. It's a big breakthrough in the COVID-19 testing. Now, we just got the license yesterday evening. The TCDC has already started putting out their program. We hope to get the first batch of kits out hopefully by. We were always very hopeful that we are going to get. It's like a player big and he gets the gold medal. First reaction obviously was, we were jubilant because a lot of hard work was put in by our R&D team in developing a product which was as good as any manufacturer across the world. So that was a big recognition for effort that our team has been putting in for several years. As soon as that poured in, then of course there was a sense of responsibility that now the product is approved. The real task is to get it manufactured at a bigger scale and to get it supplied across the. आज रात 8 बजे से संपूर्ण देश संपूर्ण लॉकडाउन होने का कोई भी नागरिक घरों से बाहर न सड़क पे जाए, न मोहल्ले में या सोसाइटी में इकट्ठे हो, अपने घरों में ही रहे। आज रात 12 बजे से घरों से बाहर निकलने पर पूरी तरह पाबंदी लगाई जा रही है। Virtually everything came to standstill, and that was a lot of operational challenges. So for us to get all the raw materials moving in for manufacturing, at the same time the finished test, the RT-PCR test that was developed, how do we make it available at all corners of the country? That was a major challenge. Chinese supplies have lived up to their reputation. Last week, India had bought lakhs of rapid testing kits from China. Surprise, they turned out to be faulty. The Chinese rapid antibody kits are over double the rate. जो भी किट फील्ड में आए, अगर हम उनको लाते हैं तो कोई ऑर्गेनाइजेशन अगर हमारे को गलत डेटा देता है और फील्ड में वह उसके हिसाब से काम नहीं करता है तो उसके ऊपर रिक्वायर्ड एक्शन लिया जा सकता है। 94.6% of the test kits from China are faulty. 94.6. India should have seen this coming. एक तो बात मुझे बतानी है कि फॉल्टी टेस्ट आया कैसे, मतलब ऐसे वो किट फॉल्टी था या फिर वो हॉस्पिटल वाले जानबूझकर मुझे फॉल्टी पॉजिटिव दिखा रहे थे ताकि मैं वहां पे जाऊं, क्योंकि उन्होंने मेरा 2 दिन का पूरा खर्चा हॉस्पिटल वाले ने ले लिया। Count was increasing. We had to be behind the production activity. We had to control the quality measures. At the same time, the pandemic is around. So coming in the pandemic and working was another task for us. But then somewhere we all were feeling proud that we have got a chance to serve our nation. In the initial stage, the capacity of facility was 1,000 tests per day. So with the incoming production requirement, this capacity was going really very short. So my lab have taken in automated systems, which we call as Beckman systems, which lead to increase in our production capacity from 2,000 tests per day to 5 lakh tests per day. So now we are at the capacity of manufacturing 5 lakh tests per day. The first the problem is how to bring the raw material. All logistics, all courier agencies are closed. So we manage by private vehicles, manage from Bangalore, Delhi, Chennai. हम लोग को 25 करके सिटीज में हम लोग डेली ट्रिप्स पहुंचा रहे थे। डिमांड इतनी ज्यादा थी, सप्लाई हर जगह करना जरूरी था। तो ऐसा करके हमें आर्मी जैसी फीलिंग आ रही थी कि हम 24 घंटा तैनात रहते थे। One support is through postal department. It's a tremendous service given by motorway service department. We are working at a very scale is making available essential goods, that is medicines and medical equipment all over the country to individuals, to hospitals, to research centers. This is what we are doing right from 24th of March till date. They are giving us tremendous support for moving the health here. Business definition of work and we got tremendous handholding from various government functionaries. So whenever we were stuck with, whether a particular component in the manufacturing process was stuck somewhere, we got immediate help from different departments of union ministries as well as respective state governments. We also got a lot of support from, defense forces whenever we were not able to take our kids to different states or different sites in the country. They helped us out with their own logistic methods. We got a lot of support from Department of Post, which was exceptional with the pan India reach that they have. We've been discussing with the government as per the need in terms of diagnostics is required. What product could be developed in a best way to give a quality product.
absolute limited amount of time in delivering this product to them. So that all things has been in discussions with the government, and we are working on it. We are sure that we will be able to tackle. So it was our moral responsibility to work in this COVID scenario, and that's why we were actually quite anxious to get this particular test in the market before anybody else. And that is the motivation, responsibility, as well as a sort of a moral challenge, you can say, that we have to be first. We are really happy that.
I welcome Dr. Meena Dakwe, who's General Manager at MyLab Discovery Solutions. She is a visionary leader with nearly 15 years of experience in diagnostic product development. She made a history by delivering India's first COVID-19 RT-PCR test kit and introducing Asia's first NAT test kit for blood donors. With a track record of over 75 successful diagnostic products, she has revolutionized the industry with the innovations like sample to result solutions and point of care applications. In her current role, she spearheads the MyLab scientific initiatives focusing on research, product development, and technological innovations. Her remarkable achievements have earned her prestigious award, including the Best Researcher of 2023, the Rising Star of the Year 2021 at the Biopharma Conclave. She was nominated for the Padma Award in 2021 and recognized for her contribution in Women in STEAM on Women's Day 2021. Dr. Meenal Bhojle's leadership and groundbreaking innovations have left an indelible mark on the field of diagnostic, transforming healthcare accessibility and efficiency. I would request Dr. Meenal ma'am to address the crowd. And we are very happy to hear you.
Next item is round presentation. Round presentation. So, come down from the chair. Good afternoon. After lunch, I think email about button. Quite having the energy pills and very much awake to see all the innovations with a broad mindset. So I'm very happy, and I want to show, first of all, I want to show my gratitude for this opportunity, and I'm very happy that I'm presenting in front of my very initial mentors, Mishra sir and Arankalle ma'am, with whom I have worked as a student during my NIV tenure. So I have completed my master's from National Institute of Virology, where I have learned and gained a lot of knowledge and different pathways and facing the challenging situations with their association. So thank you so much, sir and ma'am, for inviting me for this talk. So and thank you for broadening my lab's portfolio and story very beautifully. So I need not to tell much more what we have delivered. Now what I will focus today, that how we have delivered this, what was the passion, what was the vision behind it, and what we have done after COVID. Because innovation and getting success is one part, but sustainability is much more critical. So how we are doing this battle and making the success stories, that I would like to share with you. So as you know that difficulties in life not come to destroy you, but let us know the hidden potential with us. So let the difficulty know that we are difficult. And I think that is the story of my lab and for me as well. So I am going with the my lab story along with my story on the similar pages, that what how we have got connected with the MyLab, how we have started our journey, and what was the mindset behind to get the connection with the MyLab. Just living the NIV and just living the what vision I had previously. So we can, we will, and we win. This is all ever throughout my school days, throughout my college, and throughout my career. I'm just following this that we can, we will, and we win. So that is the very positive attitude. So today I would like to share few stories of in my journey, which really helped me to relocate my life and make me a good innovator or make me a successful woman, I would say. I am looking very much woman inside, so I'm very happy that because always focuses on the woman empowerment. And a very funny story that in my lab also, I'm the only first student, a first female who started the my lab R&D sector. So there was no one in the my lab. When I joined, there was only a big hall like this only, around 1500 square feet. Starting from the compartments, I have started doing each and every participants. And in all the management, I was the only woman who are fighting against all the male candidates. So it was really a very nice journey and nice learnings also. So I will start with my few experiences or a few notifications in my life. So when I was in the school, I was in the like school. So in fourth standard, I remembered that most of the my colleagues had the bicycle. In fourth standard, we used to have a small bicycle and all. So one day I go to my father and told me that I also need the same bicycle like my friends. So my father told, why not? Yes, definitely. But for that, you have to prove something. So if you get 85% in your fourth standard, I will give you the bicycle. And I took this challenge. I felt, yeah, पापा है तब भी ऐसे डिमांड कर रहा है. But then I thought, let's do it. Let's take it the challenge. And I got 86%. I got the bicycle as well. So both the success were with me. In 8th, 9th standard also it happened that my papa came, Minal, I want to buy one watch for you. It is very nice leather watch. It will be very good on your hand. But for that you have to achieve something. And in 10th standard also I have achieved very good. Then I got the leather watch also and a good success also. So I think these are very small stories. It is happening with everyone in our school days, in college days, with our parents. So many like experiences we face, so many interactions we have with the parents. But the main thing is with the small things, we have to generate something good thing out of that. And a positive attitude, which is really very critical for the self motivation for successful person and for the good innovation. I think the positive attitude is very important that I have developed during my childhood itself. And that positive attitude. And the second thing is making ourselves independent. Because if you want to do something, I am doing it independently without the support from anyone. So I'm like thinking creatively. I'm thinking how I will achieve this. So that directive, that path I have developed during my school days. When I was in the 12th, I was very bright student. I used to get very good marks, toppers. So my class teachers told me that Minal, you should go to the engineering. The biology teacher told me, Minal, you should go for the medical because I'm like serving the good marks and a capable candidate. But then my father don't have the money to pay for it. So I thought that see, I had a choice: give the burden to the parents or take something other way. But whatever I will take, I will do the best. And I skipped both the things because it was that I mean when I was in the 12th, it was always a thing that engineering and doctorate are only two things whether the very good like all who talented students should go for this and all dumb students should go for the commerce and arts. That was the mindset. But then I have chosen the biotechnology. I have not gone to the medical and the engineering. And I think that is the very best decision I have taken myself. My like father was insisting me that we will manage something, Minal. We will look for some money. You go do whatever you want. Then I told no. I have to fight to the situation also, and I want to go something good also, which is for me. I mean, which is good for me. So I choose the biotechnology field, and I think that is the very start whether I started to take the right decisions, and that taking the right decisions ourselves is always a key to face the take the risk and to face the challenges and convert them into the opportunities and success. So in a way, I started learning myself that I can take the decisions and I can fulfill it. When I was in the masters, I have done my masters from NIV. So after NIV, I was like very much for the PhD that I want to do the PhD. Everyone does. PhD, postdoc. That was my mindset because I want to learn much more. So I started my journey of masters in the NIV itself. So that time was the swine flu pandemic. So in 2009, swine flu pandemic came and I started working at the influenza department. That time, Dr. Mishra sir was the director, and with his guidance, we have started fighting the battle for the swine flu. In 2012, I got the PhD admission in biochemistry department, Pune University. Again, there was some lack of funding. I need to balance. I left the PhD admission. Then in 2013-14, I have given the GRE, IITS. I was very motivated, but I've decided that I wanted to do something for public health. And that feeling of working for the public health also came from my childhood, where in the school days I used to be very ill every time. I was very weak child. Every time, whenever the exams are coming, I was going for the washrooms for vomiting and for the diarrhea. That is very used to. So I was very curious that why it is happening with me. What is the base for getting me ill every time? So I wanted to study the anatomy and ethics. So I was very interested in the medical, but then I could not go for the medical. Then I choose something which can be connected with the human health. So after biotechnology, virology, I thought let's study at least some infectious diseases which are ruling the world, and it can be very connected. Then I was in mindset, just the research is very important to get the basic information. Based on that, we can do the delivery. But see, for every innovators, only research won't be sufficient. How we will translate this research into the delivery and make them the product which is useful for the society. That is very important. That was my mindset. And somehow I got connected with the MyLab in 2014. I got given the interview. It was very startup. There is nothing. They have the distributorship. They are selling the internet like ABM products or Promega products like that as a distributor. But when I have given the interview, it was a click for me that yes, whatever my vision is, it is in alignment with the MyLab vision. So many people used to ask me to in the recent days that you have done a very nice job, but what motivated you to join the MyLab? There were nothing. It was a startup. Why did not you go to the PhD? Why did not you go to some international company? But see, the vision alignment is very important if you want to achieve something. See, success is never a shortcut. It is always a track of efforts. And then when I have interviewed by the MyLab, I I really got fond of with the MyLab vision. So Mr. Hasmukh and Mr. Shailendra Kabadi was the co-founder of MyLab. So you have seen all the achievements, but behind this is a very clear vision and the efforts, hard efforts, determination, and innovations which lead to all these successes. So initially it was nothing. We had just found fighting for first 2 3 years to just start up the few products. So I was the alone in my lab after I left the NIV. I had a basic knowledge which is really good. So NIV has given me a very bright platform on which I tried to develop myself further as a self motivation. So I did not get any trainings. How to develop a kit? I did not get any training. It was a self motivation which enabled me to try more and more, believing myself, fight the battles, and all this battle came into the good fruits when the COVID pandemic came. So it always happens in life for everyone that we have to fight for whatever we want. Maybe many times whatever we want we may not get it. Whatever is right, that we will definitely get it. That was my mindset. Many times I could not get the admission for medical. I could not go for the PhD to the Germany. I was always in ambition to go to the Germany. I could not go. But I think all these changes or all these things is the right way because that's why I'm here today. That's why I'm doing something good for the nation and that's keep me motivated. I may not be have successful. Maybe I have gone to the PhD or Germany. I don't know. So whatever has done in the life, I have gone with the flow, with the belief that whatever is right for me, I am going to get. Let's fight with a determination and with a good hopes. So positive attitude is very important to achieve the thing. So I will just go a little bit. So you can see this is my as well as so initially after masters, I had joined the NIV. So NIV is really truly. I also feel very much motivated looking at you because you are at very right platform. So you are getting a good like opportunities, good knowledge gain. Because see, instead of getting very good marks, knowledge is very important if you want a sustainability in the market. So along with the research, I would suggest you to focus on some deliverables, because if you want to grow, if you want to be a successful, the deliverables what everyone counts. Because after all, everything comes to the money, and how we will get the money after some deliverables. So please try to focus on something end point with a timelines, because if we could not deliver the kit on time, it is of no use. After my lab, so many kits came in the market, passed, failed, and gone. But the right time and right approach helped us like grab that opportunity and make the successful. So in 2014, I joined my lab, and then we have started the R&D. So every time what we wanted to do may not be, but we have to find the alternative paths also. So initially it was a tough time for my lab also, because it is a self-funded company. So how to start and how to get the money? We had a vision on the first day that we want to develop a NAT testing. NAT testing means, see, our vision is to do some diagnostic product development with indigenization, because that time I was also working in NIV, and I have seen in swine flu also we used to take the APIs machine, that in nitrogen, thermo, reagents, all machines. So we are very much dependent on all foreign countries for ourselves getting diagnosed. So that is not right. If we want to grow as a say like country, then independence is very important in all sectors, not only in the Independence Day, but in the every sector of the public health, medical field, engineering field, then only it would be a true independent country, we can say. So that was our vision, to develop something critical, required, but unavailable. So that's why we have started with the NAT solution. So NAT means a nucleic acid test. Basically, it is a molecular test, real-time PCR test. So this is very much required, where we are targeting HIV, HBV, and HCV, three viruses together in a single PCR, and the test has to be carried out after the blood donation. So as you know, during the blood transfusion, there is a high chances of getting these viruses transfused, and these are very critical life-threatening viruses and chronic viruses, which will be literally very affecting the human beings. Even we have a example of Amitabh Bachchan. During some, I remember during some that yes, so he got affected with the hepatitis during the blood transfusion. During some incidents happened during that picture shooting, and then he has to take the blood, and through that he got the jaundice. So see, like that, it can be occurred to the many more people. We don't know many more. Most of the times, thalassemia patients. A recent example in the Nagpur, that thalassemia children got affected with HIV due to the blood transfusion, which was not tested for the NAT. So generally in the blood banks, every blood is tested, but by the serology. So ELISA or chemiluminescence assay. So for that, the antibody testing has been carried out generally. So immune response. But see, till we get the immune response, there is always a window period where 1% chance is there that that blood get transfused for these three viruses. So we have to tackle with that challenges. In many countries nowadays, it is a mandatory test, but in India it is not. But then we have taken a challenge that yes, we will develop it and make it economic, because due to the cost and lack of awareness, it is not there in every blood bank. So we have started our process with the NAT, but then we came to know that yes, for that it would be required high funding, and we don't have it. So then we delayed our process for 1 to 2 years. And meanwhile, what we have done, we have developed very small products which are easy to develop and get it validated. So we have started with the forensic, human and forensic labs. So forensic labs that time requiring the species identification test for cow and buffalo. You know that the cow slaughtering is banned in India, but that adulteration is always a challenge. So for that, we have developed a very first kit, and from that we start getting the money. And slowly, whatever we have gained, we utilize for the night testing. So it was very difficult initially, because we have the first Indian company to start the molecular. Now, see, the diagnostic is very critical, but lack of awareness is there. For tackling with any infectious diseases, diagnosis, therapeutics, and prevention has to come together, then only we can eradicate it. So, the NAT testing was our first achievement before COVID, based on what? all these learnings what we have done for first 5 6 years came true during the COVID. So for any innovators it is very critical to have a fast track mode, because on COVID if we did not show the agility, then we may not be the first one to get it done. So the agility is very critical for that fast track mode, and the broad mindset. If we cannot go in a straight way, how we will achieve this in some other ways? So just instead of losing hopes, start looking for the other opportunities. So looking for the opportunities is always a very critical when we want to achieve some goal. So as you know, we have seen. So this is always my vision to do something for the society, and that was the opportunity I got it. Maybe most of you know that I was pregnant that time. When we started developing the test kit in Jan frame, I was 8 months pregnant, and it was very difficult situation for me, because pregnancy was the one part, but I had a severe surgery of the fibroids in 2011. So I had a uterine fibroid problem when I was working in the NIV, and 1 kg fibroid has been removed. So it was always a hormonal imbalance which is recurrent. So I had again some fibroids, and that's why it was a very critical pregnancy. I was admitted 3 to 4 times during my 9 months period, and I was on the complete medication. Last 5 months, I was on the injections just to avoid the abortion. So that was very critical. But when husband called me, I was just got the discharge from hospital after some severity, and I got call from the Hasmukh that Minal, see, COVID is coming, we have to do something. So get it ready. So without thinking a second, I told him yes, we have to do it. And then our journey started. So within on a very fast track mode, we have developed this kit. It was not very easy journey for me, not for the my lab. So my lab is like very much responsibility to deliver to the nation, and for me it was the responsibility to balance my personal challenges and the like society challenges. But I have seen this opportunity as a good thing to serve the nation, because it was the emergency and I wanted to do something. So sometimes the hard situation always came, but we had a choice what to do. So we have to balance the things in a good way that it will get maximized. So always just 50-50 balancing never will be sufficient in our successful life. So maximize getting alignment with the situation and maximizing our outcome is what required. And I think that is what my baby has also supported me, because on the 18th March we had submitted the kit for evaluation to the NIV. On 19th March I got delivered, and 23 March when we got the license. That time I got discharged from hospital. So it was very cut to cut situations, but somehow we could achieve this because of the willpower also. So that willpower, that determination is always help us, because everyone has challenges. You know, you are also facing lot of challenges. Maybe someone is frustrated what to do next after PhD. Someone is, I'm just getting the admission to PhD, whether it is right or wrong. Someone is like, so many experiments, so many proposals, what to do. But see, you have to get it aligned what you are doing, and just try to do best whatever you are doing. Then success never go here and there, it will come directly to you. And that is what I believe, because I have gone through these stages. So so this is what I got recognitions after the thing. So before COVID, like I was very small child. After COVID, I was a big woman kind of thing. So many appreciations I got, and I think that is the driving force for me to something more. Because COVID was some opportunity, we got it, we grab it, but we don't want to stop that time. So these all are driving force more for me to do something more, to do as a woman, empower me.
Down. Just a moment. Okay. I will check from here.
So now you have already seen the video of my lab achievements. I have also told how I have started my journey. So what I have done to achieve till that stage. So I am always following some rules in my life. Of course, this did not come in the day one, but I always trying to learn something with every experience. And this is what I follow every time. Why, how, and what. So every time our first is what are you doing? Generally, when we meet each other, we generally ask, what are you doing? But that is very common question. We have to start with why. So if our why is strong, then how and what will come along. So we have started the journey at my lab with a why. Why we are starting? What is our purpose? What we want to achieve out of this? So we had a very clear vision that we want to serve the nation with providing the diagnostic at economical price. So our vision and our purpose was very clear. So the answer of why was very clear, and that's why how it will, how we will achieve this and what are required to achieve this come along with that. So we never felt that is our drop falls anytime, though there were a lot of challenges because our why is very strong that time. So recently I've read this book Ekigai. So I really got fascinated with this book. So it is based on the purpose of your life. So you may be knowing that the Japanese people has the most high longevity. And why that? I mean, how come? They are like living beyond 100 years of ages and with a very calm, happiness, joyful nature. So they always follow this rule, and I found somewhat alignment with these things. So the passion, vision, vocation, and profession are always go hand in hand, where we have to follow the things, listen to our heart, and see for the success. So generally, I use all these tactics when I faced challenges. See, after COVID, it was not easy journey after COVID. Right? It was very difficult or more difficult because everyone now looking at us that my lab is doing something. It is a very good company. So there are a lot of expectations from my lab. Everyone's eye is on us, government side, private sector, and everyone wanted us to do something more, to do something more. So after COVID, we had not stopped, but we had started to do the expansion. So only single solution will give us success. But for sustainability, we have to expand ourselves and we have to be very open to learn the like on a daily basis whatever the new things are coming in the market, what changes are coming in the market, and we have to do the adaptations also. So innovation come along with the adaptation and the openness. So we had uh, then expanded ourselves looking at the complete ecosystem. So initially we were more focused on only the reagent part, like delivering the kit. But during COVID, it was a good learning for us that only delivering the kits is not sufficient, but testing platforms are also required. Now see, every molecular lab has the 750 ABI 7500 or Core Studio 5. But see, if we see the cost, it is really tremendous. So if we want to have a really economical solution in the market, which is sustainable and useful for our society or our people, so the testing platforms are also important. So looking at the innovation, then we have started what we can do, and then we have started with the instrumentation department. So now my lab is not only the diagnostic company, it is a complete ecosystem with a holistic way where we are delivering the reagents with the testing platform, and not only that, we have started the mobile van concept. It was a truly innovation from my lab, where even during COVID also it helped millions of people, where we are truly reaching to the extremes. Because see, when we look for our vision, that is to work for public health, we have to see our geography also. So there are the 50, more than 50 to 60% are the extremes area where the resources are very limited. So we have started the concept of mobile van. So whatever our vision is, we are coming up with it with a many more approaches, because sometimes we also fail. So just depending on one approach is not sufficient, but coming up with the various approaches to find the final goal is very important. So all these things I used some or other day to achieve the goals and this strategy. So the goals should be set every time. So it is also a revising exercise. Like for this year, whatever you have thought of that I want to do this. Maybe next year your goals are different. For the PhD student, might be the goal is today that completion of the PhD with very good publications or very good project. After that, maybe what to do next. So your goal is going to change. So setting up the goal is very important every time. Otherwise, we will go in a very random way. And we have to accept the change. So see, every day is a new day for us. Whenever the sunshine is there are a sunset also. So every day is a new day for us. And whatever the changes are happening alongside us, we have to accept it, because that is only will give us the motivation and like strength to fight for the challenges and then achieve the goals. Because every day it is different, where we never get what we want, or it is not very easy. Like every day when I go to office, I go with something in my mind. When I go, there are something different. But we have to adapt to that change. So adaptability is very important if we want the sustainability. And then the growth mindset. So there is one novel also, on the mindset, that growth mindset and the narrow mindset. So all innovators, all successful people have to have a growth mindset. Then only we can go further. So with this, I want to share some takeaway points. What I do every day to tackle the battles, to show the woman empowerment, and to make the sustainability for myself, balancing my family life along with my career orientations. So I want to share a few takeaway points today. So see, today is the way where everyone told us to speak about your innovations. But personally, I feel innovators are one part, that is our career. But for successful life, we have to see as a complete circle, not only the career, because career is a part of our life. It is not the complete life. So I generally look for the better measure where our mental health, physical health, our free time is very important for our like calm mindset, because if we are happy, then only we can do something good. If we are not happy, if we are not loving what we are doing, then there is nothing. When I come to home every day, we should feel some satisfaction of our day. It should not be like feeling of just ha ek din gaya. That should not happen. So I will request all of you. I know everyone is career oriented, very much ambitious. I also used to be ambitious. I have, and I have few many ways what to think. So what I've done last year, that I have generated a vision. So every day we feel that we have to do this, we have to do this, but it is very in the randomest way. If we want to really go for it, we have to be very visionary. So I generated this vision board, that what I want to achieve in next 1 year. Now, if you say, I have mentioned health, then peace of mind. So mindset is important. Then career also. So we have to balance all these things, and how we will go for this vision. So we making the vision board was very easy for me, but going for that is the starting is the visualization. So every day I started visualizing. I wanted to be a director of the company. So I started. This is my personal thing, na? So don't share. Just kept it just to you can also do like that as a self calmness or self driving force. So I wanted to be a director after a lot of years. Then you can be, but now I got the directorship on the very small company Cybers. So last year my lab has started with small company Cybers, where we are focusing on the artificial intelligence and the deep learning. So as I mentioned, interdisciplinary approach is very important for the innovators and for successful companies. Otherwise, it will be very difficult to sustain. So with this mindset, now we have the capability and strength of the reagents, of the machines, but now the software and AI are booming in the market. So we have to tackle that also. So we have started with small company Cybers, and just in the August, I got the letter that I'm now director of this company. So I started visualizing that I wanted to be a director, and I'm doing like that. So every day I used to do the mirror exercise that I'm director. I'm doing whatever the directors are need to do. So visualization is very initial part for achieving any goal. Now whatever we are visualizing, see only as is sapne dekh ke to there is nothing is going to happen. That is only the positive attitude and mindset we are creating. Now to achieve that goal, we have to generate or maximize our capability. So after visualization, the capability matrix is also important. So you have to start like after PhD, if you want to go for some industrial experience. So for getting the scientists in the industries, it is very different. Academic research and industry approaches are, because I have worked on the both front. In the NIV, I have learned all academic base. In the Mylab, I have faced all the industrial things. So there are very much differences. So if you want to go for the industry, please start visualizing and see on the Google, discuss with your sir, madam, that what are the requirements in the industry. You have to understand what are the expectations, and then you can have your capability matrix match to that level. Then only you can get that position, and after getting also you will deserve that position. So you have to generate the capability matrix. So secondly, traveling across the world. So long time since PhD, I wanted to go some in the outside to look for some country, and especially Germany. I was fond of Germany. So I started visualizing, okay, I'm there. And somehow in the September only, I got the opportunity to have a guest speaker in the VPM International at Hanover, Germany. So I went there alone. I've given a fantastic speech about the MyLab recent development on the MTB. We have recently delivered the MTB test kit along with the drug resistance, which is really requirement of the society, because as you know, 40% of the Indians have the latent TB infection, and in general, the prevalence of symptomatic TB is also the highest. So the India is the capital of TB, what everyone says. So to and our government has declared that 2025 would be the elimination year, rather than the internationally the WHO has declared 2035. So if we want to really go for that way, we have to tackle the battle in different ways. So we have developed the diagnostics. Then the Serum Institute, which is the investor in Malab and supporting us very widely, has delivered the vaccine, which is a recombinant vaccine, which will come in maybe 5 to 6 months in the market for adults. And then for latent TB also, the serum has delivered the CyTB test where the latent TB can be addressed with a high specificity and sensitivity. So in a way, we are covering all the things of detection, and therapeutics also. My lab is working with some pharmaceuticals. Now the Zydus is also the part of my lab, and Zydus is a therapeutic. So with the help of Zydus, so my lab is the only company in India that have the capability and the coverage of the diagnostic, prevention, and therapeutics. So we are working very broad way to tackle the diseases which are really critical in the society. Along with the TB, we are also fighting for the HPV, as you know, human papilloma virus. So cervical cancer is really getting worse nowadays. So for that, we have developing and validating the kit. And along with the kit, innovation is the mandate now for us. So what we have done, see, for doing innovation, it is not, this is a word, this is a concept. But till that, we have to see the necessity and the challenges in the market. So we have addressed that for every woman taking the cervical swab is really very difficult and uneasy. And that's why the testing is not that much broad in our country. So instead of cervical swab, if we have some sample which is very easy to collect and test, whether it is possible, yes. So we have identified that the urine sample can be tested for HPV, and now we are enrolling the trials for that. So if we got a very good data and we are confident for it, because preliminary testing has shown that urine is really promising alternative for testing the HPV. So we will coming in the innovation for urine testing with the self, and for cervical testing, so the self collection. So if we have a scope that I will get my swab at home and just submit it for testing, then also it is good to go. So we are working on the different innovations and trying to support the healthcare as much as we can. So this is all my personalized vision chart where I'm visualizing, I'm improving my capability and trying to achieve this. So in a way, you can also do something at your home with good trial and see it will definitely make some difference. So thank you so much for all listening to all these things. This is my team. So this is very recent photos at Guru Purnima where all my team members has come up with the cake and appreciate me for supporting them. So thanks a lot for this. Any questions? Any questions? Yes. You are most welcome to ask me anytime. Not if currently you can connect with me anytime. I'm available on LinkedIn. You can get my number. Anytime you can visit to my lab. You see the very beautiful facility we have developed for the R&D for manufacturing of the diagnostic products with a high quality assurance. So our facilities are ISO 13485 certified, EN ISO, not very easy go. So we had done a very good establishment, a very good startup, then the establishment, and now the sustainability. So the quality is very based for each and everything. So we are we are very much focused on the quality, which we will give us the success for long term, because long term success is important, and for that quality is the only. So you are most welcome to visit our facility anytime, and I'm very happy to show you that. Any questions?
आई एम रियली इम्प्रेस्ड क्योंकि आपने मेंटल हेल्थ के बारे में भी कहा, बिकॉज इट इज द इम्पोर्टेंट थिंग कि अगर किसी इंसान को सक्सेस पाना है, जैसे आपने एडेप्टेबिलिटी के बारे में कहा, रेजिलियंस के बारे में कहा, वैसे आपको क्या लगता है कि सपोर्ट सिस्टम का क्या रोल है? क्योंकि ऑलवेज बहुत बार हमें डाउनफॉल्स देखने पड़ते हैं ड्यूरिंग द जर्नी.
So see, support system is really required, but we should not be dependable on the support system. If we are dependable, then whenever we don't get the support, then we will get fallen down. So that should not happen. But yes, I do agree with you that my parents, my husband has really supported me very well during all these hard phases, and that makes me a good boost to fight for the things what I want to achieve. But still, sometimes it has also happened that during last session of my pregnancy, my parents was little against me. That Minal, for all 9 years you have done the things whatever you can. Now please take a rest. Listen to the doctors. My doctor was also telling me that Minal, health is most important. Career to kab ka hoga. Still, in the second month of the pregnancy, I went to the Delhi for fight for summer product in front of the ICMR. So for 3 months, even the travel and transport is also like very much restricted. So that time my parents was against me, but I listened to my heart that time. So it's our choice, because I think human are the only person, like the thing who has a choice. Otherwise, animals, plants, all the things along with the life have no choice. They are just following. We have seen the कीड़े मकोड़े रहते हैं, then बाहर जाते हैं तो कुत्ते हैं, so many things, but they don't have any choice in life. We have a choice. That is the boon for us. So we have to take our own choice, and we have to strict with it till the end. It should not be shaky. Thank you. Success tastes better when it is shared. Teamwork can make it look like a cakewalk. So Neenal ma'am has shared some incredible insights with all of us. Regrettably, she has some prior commitment. We might leave a bit earlier. But I thank her for making it up for the event, despite of having highly occupied work schedule. The next topic and session is going to be very exciting, as it will be finding from someone amongst us. I would now request Amol sir to introduce Ms. Sonali Joshi. Thank you.
Everybody. To hear the youngest guest innovator of. So Ms. Sonali Joshi, she is a very highly motivated biotechnology graduate with a very dynamic career. She has excelled in various scientific project management roles. Her impressive journey includes serving project manager at ASW Advantage Forum and research assistant at Celestron Biotech. In this role, she specialized in plant tissue culture and made notable contribution to the scientific advancement. One noteworthy achievement that exemplified the Sonali's entrepreneurial spirit, that deep understanding of plant biology is formulation of the product rose scented geranium natural fresh under the enterprise Kritai. This initiative reflects a commitment to harnessing the benefits of pelargonium and showcase her ability to bridge gap between scientific knowledge and practical business applications. Moreover, Sonari actively participated in exhibitions at Godale Nagar
Gandhinagar, Ganganath, and RGITPT to address wider audience. Her enthusiasm for product development and her entrepreneurial spirit are evident at her ability to merge the scientific expertise with real world applications. It worth noting that while Sonali has not pursued advanced degree in academics, she has shown remarkable aptitude for entrepreneurship as evidenced by her innovative product development and business initiative. Her multifaceted skills from plant tissue culture to project management position her as valuable asset in any growing organization and projects she engaged with. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give warm welcome to our youngest innovator of the day as she takes as she takes the stage. Please, Sonali.
Thank you, sir. Good evening, everyone. First of all, I would like to thank Isha and Remedy for inviting me here as a guest and a speaker. They considered me eligible enough for this event. It makes I feel very fortunate and fortunate person to share the stage with all the dignitaries and standing in front of you. So, so let me introduce myself. My name is Sanali Bushi. Graduated from Rajiv Gandhi Institute in year 2018 to 2021. Okay. So about my current profile, I'm a project manager at Exhibition Advantage Forum Pune and a research assistant at Celestum Biotech Private Limited Company, where I'm doing my R&D on majority of ornamental and medicinal plants for my parent company, which is situated in Hyderabad, HBS Aqua at Telangana, and a founder of Krida Enterprises and a member of Hexabiome, incubated at BVT, RGIT-BT, and enterprises under the leadership of Mr. Dinesh Chikne, a PhD scholar, Department of Biotechnology, RGIT. So, about the crit day, I feel you'll get to know when you know my journey. So, my father was in Indian Army, he got recently retired. Because of that, I completed my 12th from Jammu, Kendriya Vidyalaya Jammu Sunjwa. And like every bio student, every medical student, I wanted to pursue something. I wanted to be a doctor, armed force medical college. I wanted to get into armed force medical college, but unfortunately or fortunately, that didn't happen. So during my graduation course also, I was applying for the exam. I was giving the exam continuously for the continuous 3 years, and every year the result, score was worse. So somehow I managed to convince myself that I'll pursue something in medical biotech or I'll do something in clinical research. But fortunately or unfortunately, that didn't happen too. So because of that, I was in a depression. I had so many self doubt. I had like during that phase of time, I used to think that I'm good for nothing, honestly. And then because of Dr. Nilambika ma'am, she really wanted me to pursue the course that is in tissue culture. She motivated me, she inspired me, she she made me to get myself enrolled in tissue culture course, was uh, which was arranged by RGI for six. It was a 6 months course, so I joined a tissue culture course in micropropagation from July 2021 to December 2021. In during my graduation period only, I completed my graduation in August 2021, and that's how the journey starts. In my wildest dream, also, I never thought that I will work on plant or something plant related research. But yeah, here I am standing in front of you as a plant researcher. Um, so during that course period of time, HBS Agro and Aqua is having its collaboration with RGI for the commercial establishment of protocol on medicinal and ornamental plants. So fortunately, I got the internship during my course period only. Since from October 2021, I started my internship with HBS Agro and Aqua, from where I started learning so many different stuff. A girl who is not having any kind of knowledge regarding the subject or uh, not even interested in doing that. I think she done a very fantastic job. That's the reason she's standing in front of you. Next, please. So initially it was very difficult for me also because at the initial stage the contamination rate was very high. I was not. It took like 2 weeks for me to understand and to learn how to hold that portable scalpel and how to sit in front of the laminate. But yeah, I tried my very best, and at the end of my internship program, I feel I initiated almost every plant, each and every plant which was present in the shape mill. Like I worked very hard, I completed the course, I learned so many new techniques from initiation, multiplication, subculturing to plant hardening. Next slide. So yeah, during the internship period, I successfully established protocol on 25 different medicinal and ornamental plants, and that was the team of HBS-IRSHA. That's the Dr. Chenu Sudhakar sir. Like I feel not even RGI, not HBS-IRSHA network, they didn't stop us from exploring many things. Like during that period of time, we explored so many things, we did so many stuffs, and every time, whenever we used to say, "Mom, we have to do this," Mom is saying every time, "You want to do it, do it." So we didn't have any kind of restriction from both the ends. And I do remember how Krita is invented. It is because of the plant called geranium. I feel I didn't choose the field chooses me. And this time also I didn't choose the plant choosing me. How? Like after 2 months of my course, I step into my Dr. Nilamika mom cabin and asked her, "Mom, I want to work on plant. Can I get some plant? Like, can you give me some idea on which should I work?" And my mom may feel like she's very new to the field. She's not even knowing. It was very difficult time because I was not having a 70% contamination rate. So one of my senior, Mr. Namdev, he wanted a helping hand and I wanted to work on a plant. So he was doing his dissertation in molecular biology lab and he done with the initiation check. So he asked me, "Can you able to can we go forward with this?" And I said yes. So because as I said, I wanted to work on a plant and he wanted a helping hand. So that's the deal between us two. And our major step was to get a paper publication. So that's done because it took like 6 months to us to get that one plantlet. Please change, sir. To get that one single plantlet from lab to field. And um, during that experimental process, I got to know about this plant very well. It's a pelargonia. It's an African species. Its oil costs around 30,000 per liter, and majority it works in the it's having highly medicine value. It is very useful in pharmaceutical aromatic because it's highly aromatic. It's used in the pharmaceutical industries, cosmetic industries, as well as in perfume industries. So, and it's highly antimicrobial, antioxidant, and antifungal. So maybe because of that, I feel my contamination rate actually got come to 20% because so whenever I used to open the plant inside the lamina, I used to get the aroma. So I thought it's actually having a very very pleasant smell. The product is in front of you. If anyone wants to try, please try it. So so we thought, okay, fine. Now we got to know about the importance of the plant. We know the benefits. Why not to start to making a product from it? Okay, this is my recent thing. In August 2023, I went to a national conference where I represented the research work which I done during my internship program on pelargonium itself. And there also I got so many appreciation and even not that during the presentation also I got so many appreciation and at that time they had some award first, second, and third presentation का award देने के लिए उन्होंने रखा था and actually they appreciated me a lot and I was sitting in the audience and I thought कि maybe this year I'll get an award because उन्होंने इतना appreciate किया तो मुझे award तो दे ही देंगे but like ऐसे नहीं हुआ chief guest who was there, he actually took the mic and he said there was a girl came from Pune. She did a very fantastic job in she did a very fantastic job in tissue culture. So please stand up And then he made everyone clap for me, and I feel like that's an award for me. They invited me on the stage because I was the youngest person over there. After the graduation, presenting her research in front of this PhD scholar and scientist. So they invited me on stage like this today to share my journey. So it was a 2 minute speech, and here it's a 1 hour speech. That's the difference. So please, friends. Okay, so I was working for the Smile Wellness Foundation. It's an NGO who works for the underprivileged students and kids. So from there, I got an idea to develop a product. So I want everyone to please visit Sumita Balvin. It's an NGO working, but the students were there. We learn science, but they actually live with the science. Everything is there. It's very scientific. Like they are living with science, and we are just studying it. So from there, I got an idea to make a product. From there, I thought if the student can do it, why can't I? Right? So yeah, from that day, I got an idea to develop a product to get a new innovation. So I think the credit goes to Smile Wellness Foundation and Sumita Varma. So yeah, as I said, I was working for the Smile Wellness Foundation NGO, where these are the students from RCI took their I trained them for like product making and the soil profiling. Okay, now we just prepare. It's a road scented geranium oil. I actually extracted oil from the soft stick method from a callus. I extracted it from callus to check whether it's to get antimicrobial activity, whether it's doing or not. But then I got to know कि it's similar. जो market में available oil और जो मैंने callus से extract किया हुआ है, that is similar. So it's nothing changed. We did some of the antimicrobial and antifungal activity with both from the callus oil also and the oil which is present in the market. Then I formulated it. We all know that we can't apply a natural essential oil on our face. Why? Because it's having some phytochemicals which is not directly used. So you need to get the carrier for that. And in that particular way, I formulated a serum. I formulated a natural essential oil from geranium, which is ready to use because in market you'll get the essential oil wala bottle. You're not able to get that ready to apply serum or something like that. So it's a formulated ready to use oil facial serum. So about the product design, product testing, and advertising. Like I think like it took like one night for me to design a product to get the name and the logo design. I did it on Canva. Honestly, Canva download किया जो जो डिजाइन मिला मैंने वो बनाई और next day जब मैं college गई थी to show my product, okay mom I made this product. I feel there was a discussion, 1 hour discussion on it. She chose the name prepare, there's something behind it, she chose the logo, that leaf and something. But honestly I prepared this in one night. It happened. I feel like जिसको बनना था इसलिए वो बन गया. So, product testing also, thanks to Dr. Siddhartha sir. He took that product with him, he tested, he gave me the results, and I'm very thankful to my mom also. She's sitting here in the audience. My parents are here. Like every time, whenever I used to formulate it, she used to apply it on her own face. she, I can say like it's a clinically tested because change. This is the exhibition which we had at RGI last year in September, I guess. At that time, I had some stalls. My friends were sitting there only. If they know, he was stall बहुत अच्छे से हुआ था. I took around 50 products, I feel, and everything was sold out. Honestly, everything was sold out. And I am actually, till now, I sold 200 products and without doing any, I feel we are a science student, हमें marketing नहीं आता है. Honestly, नहीं आता है. So we are very bad in it. But if I'm able to sell 200 products to a customer who are happily satisfied with it, I feel if I start working on it, I'm able to sell more than that. And it was only with the single product. Right now, after the national conference, I feel there is a I feel I wanted to make more products on it so that next year, actually, they invited me next year also. And this time, Central University of Jammu is sponsoring my whole trip from Pune to Jammu and Jammu to Pune because they invited me as a guest for on a product development conference. So till now, I feel उस time तक मुझे अपने साथ कुछ product बना के रखने चाहिए. So this is the second exhibition which I had in Gangadham Society. This is some Diwali exhibition. That time I went there, and this time also at the end I hardly had 4 or 5 products with me and have the customer data with me. And they are the regular customer who are buying me regularly because the bottle hardly goes for like 2 months. And after you get to know the result, you're definitely going to buy it. Next, please. Okay, so I conduct during the internship program itself. I was a part of Hexavio Enterprises. Last year in July, we conducted a summer green activity in Bharatiya Vidya School for the class of students, 12th standard. And I'm happy that one of the students sitting here in the audience, and she pursued biotechnology from RGI itself. I think the credit goes to us. Because in Bengali, I know that my biotechnology, like, उसमें interest बढ़ा मुझे इसमें. So yeah, the credit goes to us where we used to teach the students about the green activities, about the because being a plant researcher, I feel now being a plant researcher, I feel it's our responsibility to spread awareness about the green thumb and green activity, which are actually very, very, very important in today's life, like kitchen gardening, waste kitchen waste things, herbal kits, seed ball making, terrarium, terrarium, anything. So here it's the in vitro experiment where this student from class 12 came to plant tissue culture department. They only inoculated this culture by them only. So we trained them how to sit in the front of the laminar, how to do that inoculation wala process and everything. And the Saturday activity. So not only the hexagon activity, I was actually involved in many of the activities, which was conducted in RCI during after the Saturday. Like Saturday को हमारा हाफ डे होता था. हम हमें जो करना हम करते थे. We used to sit and we used to do some different activities. So it was a jelly wax candle making chocolate topping. I feel that it's because of Dr. Nilamrita ma'am because whenever I used to say ना ma'am मुझे ये चीज करना है, she's like ठीक है करते हैं. फ्रॉम प्रोडक्ट डेवलपमेंट ऑल्सो रॉ मटेरियल कलेक्शन से हर एक चीज मैम ने मेरे साथ बैठ के किया. शी नेवर एवर सेड कि नहीं कल करेंगे अभी नहीं बाद में. शी नेवर. शी ऑलवेज मोटिवेटेड मी टू डू as much as I can, and I feel because of her I'm standing in front of you. So yeah, it was a program conducted by Hexabio in DIY terrarium making, where we taught our professors, some of the students, and some of the visitors who wanted to learn the terrarium making thing. It is a sustainable thing which you just have to drink water for once in a week or twice in a week, and it is self-sustaining ecosystem. So that's all the basic concept behind the terrarium. Yeah, that's the where we conducted the workshop on terrarium making. Our professor, like even the principal mom, we asked her to join for the course, and we taught her how to make a terrarium. As I said, I was working for the Celestial Biotech. So 1 minute, then you play the video. So please pause a while. Let me finish first, then you play. So about the Celestial Biotech during the internship with HBS Agronetma. As I feel I did something good. So one fine day, Dr. Sudhakar, who is the director of HBS Agronetma, asked me, Sonali, can we run together? Like, can we have a collaboration together? Can we do it safely? Yes or not? I feel when I joined Ecosystem Environment Student last year in August, I was not that much happy, honestly, because I wanted to continue my plant-based research. So that time he gave me a sort of consent. Okay, do one thing, college twice a week. So I got that thing कि ठीक है हफ्ते में 4 दिन ऑफिस जाऊंगी और 2 दिन कॉलेज जाऊंगी. The same goes to that. He literally like why he right now Celestial Biotech is run by 3 people including me. So from lab working in the lab from lab design like the lab setup is done by me alone. Like everything done by me alone. So lab में काम करना और lab को establish करके lab में काम करना is very different thing. So that time I got to know कि ठीक है मतलब पूनम मैम कितना करती थी कैमरा खत्म हो गया है डिस्प्ले खत्म हो गया है ये चीज नहीं है वो चीज मिसिंग है लामिनार कहाँ पे सेट करना है टेम्परेचर कितना होना चाहिए एसी का दैट्स द थिंग आई लर्न इन द लास्ट 6 months. So we inaugurated our lab in April 16, 2023 this year, and in the last 6 months we have around 6,000 plants ready like in the multiple stage, and maybe in the next 3 to 4 months, the plant height will be 10 to 15,000, which are ready for harvest. So right now, me and Bhavna, one of the postgraduate student, she is working with me in the lab. But I feel a happiness that not only me, I'm able to provide an employment to someone. Like with her also, I'm doing my work, but I'm happy. I'm also employed there only. मैं भी वहीं पे काम कर रही हूँ. Liberty to choose my field. I have the liberty to choose my plant, and I have the liberty to do any kind of research, whatever I want. That's the trust I feel Dr. Sudhakar sir kept on me because a girl like me who was never interested in plant tissue culture, who was not interested in the plant field, right now running a lab all by her own, I feel it's a very great thing that I learned after coming from the depression वाला background कि नहीं कुछ नहीं हो सकता है to get into a field happily working right now also I'm not saying that right now कि अभी सब कुछ ठीक चल रहा है it's not like that अभी भी there are some uncertainties there are some problems there are so many issues coming along but I feel because of that phase I feel confident enough कि अभी जो भी आएगा I'm able to face it very nicely. So if someone asks me to restart it again, I feel I can restart it again also. So that's the confidence I think that plant tissue culture gave me, HBS Agro gave me, and Dr. Nilamika ma'am gave me. So yeah.
छिपाने की हो आस खास कोई गरमा हो जो खास खास हर कोशिश में हो बार बार कर दरिया हो गो बार बार को छीन ले छोड़ ले पीते हमें नहीं कुछ भी कुछ नहीं छोड़ से मुश्किल नहीं कुछ भी नहीं कुछ पाने की हो आस आस कोई हो जो आस खास
lab setup हो रहा था and inauguration के टाइम का पिक्चर है कि किस तरीके से lab setup किया गया और I feel it's all about the consistency and discipline which you need to apply in your life. Sometimes you feel कि क्या कर रहे हैं क्यों कर रहे हैं but every time you need to motivate yourself to do the same thing unless and until that thing has done. जब तक वो होता नहीं तब तक आप ही को consistency maintain करनी पड़ेगी. No one is going to come and appreciate you all day. You have to be an appreciator for yourself. You have to keep that discipline and consistency and that hard work which you started since from a single day. So कभी experiment आता है fail हो जाता है contamination बहुत होता है which doesn't mean कि आप फिर से restart नहीं कर सकते. At every step you have this opportunity to restart your experiment, to restart everything again. And I feel when you, and mom used to say that plant feel your vibration, plant feel your vibes. So I feel कि अभी अगर contamination नहीं आ रहा है तो I feel कि it's not because of me, because that plant is putting its 100% to survive. It's a living thing. I just helping them to grow faster. So yeah. So about the acknowledgement, I definitely want to thank Bharti Vidya Singh for the PPC laboratory, and especially to Dr. Sudhakar sir, who is the Director of Education Agro and Metro, Telangana, for financing everything. Like he literally financed everything for me. About the lab finance also, right now I'm doing my R&D for him. We are establishing some protocol on ornamental and medicinal plants commercial use, and that the culture is he is taking it from Pune to Hyderabad, where he is doing the multiplication and handling process. So my work is to get that two cycle done, get that first aseptic culture converted into first cycle, second cycle, and going to shift it to the Hyderabad. So where they do the multiplication process. And special thanks to Namdev, one of my senior. Because of him, I think I got to know about geranium. Because of him, I got to know about the pelargonium. And because of him, I am able to form a product. Otherwise, नहीं होता था. I genuinely feel I didn't choose the field chooses me. Even I didn't choose the plant chooses me. So right now I'm working on the stevia for edible callus purpose. Like after knowing how to extract something from callus, now I want to do more things in it. So right now I'm doing my work in edible callus format, working on stevia leaves. Thank you for your attention and your time. So please. They look so good. So please, bro. No, you can put on it like marketing. How you want to? I was quite busy with my lab establishment protocol नया नया था. I was working in a new company, so उधर का थोड़ा सा issue था, so I stopped it. Like कुछ time के लिए वो कहीं जो product बना हुआ था वो रुक गया. आजकल India can register on Amazon. Yes sir, yes sir. I am trying. Go to my phone. Yes sir, yes. It is naturally great. I would suggest you focus on marketing. Sure. There are so many products which are in pipeline. जिसके ऊपर R&D हो चुका है. See, we are very rich woman. And you can do anything. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Wow, the story tells us that success does not come from reaching a particular designation or age, but it comes with the right idea and its implementation. So I really thank Sonali for being present here and setting an eye opener for many like us. We are living in a period of rapid change driven by innovation and technology. Our ability to absorb and use related information will depend on how fast and how quickly we learn. We are confident that such kind of activities, interactive sessions with such successful people, if organized often, will give us opportunities to discover innovators among. We stand here on behalf of entire team of the Institutions Innovation Council, IRSHA, to extend our heartfelt gratitude and appreciation to each one of you for making this event a resounding success. First and foremost, we would like to express our deepest thanks to wonderful speakers who graced us with their remarkable stories and invaluable insights. Asawari Kanema, Dr. Aniruddha Joshi sir, Meena Dapte, Ms. Sonali Joshi. Your stories of innovation and determination have left an indelible mark on all of us. Your presence here today has been truly inspiring. Thank you. We are also grateful to the Ministry of Education's Innovation Cell and AICT for their support and collaboration in fostering innovation and entrepreneurship within our educational institutions. Their dedication to promoting innovation and startup culture is commendable. I would like to acknowledge and thank our visionary leader, late Dr. Patanam Kadam sir, our IRSHA teaching on teaching staff, administrative staff for contributing to the commencement of the program and making the event possible and run smoothly. A special thanks to our dedicated team of IIC 6.0 who worked tirelessly to organize and execute this event successfully. Your hard work and commitment to promoting innovation have not gone unnoticed. Last but not the least, a big thank you to our audience for active participation and thoughtful questions and engaging discussion in the Q&A session. Your eagerness to learn, your enthusiasm for innovation are what makes an event really rewarding. As we conclude this event, we encourage all of us to continue the journey towards innovation or whatever path we choose to chase your dreams and overcome the challenges and same with the same determination and zeal as our esteemed speakers did. Let us remember the words of Swami Vivekananda: arise, awake, and stop not till the goal is achieved. The world belongs to the doers and not, and we have witnessed today that each one of us has the potential to be a doer. Thank you, and there is small arrangement of refreshments outside. Please enjoy. Have a wonderful day. Thank you. There is one video we have to see. Please wait for 10 minutes. Thank you for the lovely introduction.
नमस्कार कॉन्फिडेंस लीडरशिप प्रोग्राम बड़ा मिश्रा सर ने एयर स्पीकर अपना रन कर अबाउट दिस सर ने इनोवेशन कॉन्फिडेंस लीडरशिप प्रोग्राम च्या अंडर मिश्रा सर ने दिलेलं स्पीच कॉन्फिडेंस लीडरशिप प्रोग्राम च्या अंडर मिश्रा सर ने दिलेलं स्पीच रिलेटेड टू डिसिप्लिन.
So there was confidence leadership program in which our director Professor Mishra sir gave us presenting.
Speech. Malicious resistant behavior. फक्त सांग इशारा सांग बघा देखील
Yes, sir.
It's clear now. So you are just telling me besides that, it is happening on the movie to believe. India can produce multiple areas. Yes. So just 20 years, it is 200 years. 20 years ago, what is happening today? Where so we are going to the whatever knowledge base we say that knowledge is will carry people. All of them is getting destroyed by their action after that. But what is behind all this? It is the speed at which thing is making. There are many other things. There is business wing, there are businessmen doing something. Based on this beginning of this everything under research and innovation, what is it making? So so this is what we are. The problem and this is a bubble which is going to us. And within 2 years, when a kind of they collapse. So much to slowly. So all this is not the place. This is a research, different ways of research, and in research, is not important. So this is the story which inspires some people that it is also can make use money environment. It is not always that you have to have big plans. Yeah, even. This is not the story. Whole story of the white seal. It is Branding played its role, businessman played its role, but what was most important here? Powerful leadership. So they are making powerful leadership, make a research to make and that is what was so giving us. Daily process you are making getting in touch with the scientists who are working. They
Then each visit the truly education, they teach at their place. So close monitoring was done by the Prime Minister. But this topic is to be done. So we have some achievements, we have done so many publications and displayed all the achievements. It is, I believe, secret. We might have gone more and what contribution to the global research remains because all these stories where the farm. Do you think anyone are where there is a contribution? We are very high, they have become very big market. So people are selling, taking advantage. So it is same they're putting their products and telling what is doing. So we still remain in the same. So prayer was the only also current attending knowledge. So we are not no we say that last time we have done. See this is main gate sale and it's sale because they put only clear work to use of DC. See their full potential there is pressing need to increase investments in arts and culture and promote culture itself. So if everything you prepare what we have, that means we are new deficit of everything, and that is where we there is a really need that our research and development we should come to a age where we should start contributing. We should become global player and we should not be follower but we should be player. In this what is happening there is a new ray of hope that is new education policy 2020. Here are more many other things. It is a I think one of the excellent proposition, excellent guidance, and but research is particularly I'm touching the research is they are shifting the whole thing from disciplinary based. They are telling that we can go for the holistic approach. They are talking about the funding. They are talking about the innovation. So those things which are talking, but there is a question. Everybody will say this beautiful document, very nicely done, very good initiative. But is it timely? Is it timely? They will say no. This initiative, this 3 years ago at least, is a new. This is this education policy. They have to start with this is the education for years. And both what telling that education policy needs change. We stuck to our research. So there is nothing few points relevant to this. So lot of recommendations are there, but a few recommendations I have picked up which is relevant to how to charge. There is strong emphasis on research and innovation at different levels. Seeks to conduct initiative ecosystem research in higher education institutions, encourages interdisciplinary research, research cluster formation and center of excellences, innovation of ecosystem. These are the things discouraged because during the years, even in an IIC premier institution 20 years ago, when some student or some faculty because they want to pay diagnostic pay, they will say go जाके बनिया के दुकान खोलो और उधर बैठो. This is not a place for that. So that is the kind of environment in which we are living. So these changes, if they were timely, if they were 20, 30 years ago, current situation would have been different. I will touch a few of them individually next. I'm not going into the definition of this. What is this topic? That research and innovation are related but distinct concepts. Nothing related concepts. Research is a process of acquiring new knowledge in scientific methods, creatively. Education is practical application of knowledge. This is very interesting that I must have learned. Research is using the input is money and output is knowledge. And research that is innovation is money. And when we both together, that is business. That is an enterprise. In enterprise, there is research is the least priority. Because prioritization they change. So these different constituencies, they are research.
those they work in their own pace and they are very and innovation very very fast. They can prove that most of them therefore have this and very true. This culture needs change. This culture also needs change there because it is integration of the policy, what is a new education policy starting that bring them in a single umbrella. Start the different colors. Let them in one color and let them be. So holistic approach when you say think of research, think of innovation, think of market. Think of the whole thing rather than thinking one by one. Think of the six to research ecosystem. This is the interesting concept. Research what is ecosystem? Ecosystem number of species in environment they live together. They interact between themselves and then they interact with the environment. And that is produces a whatever is output. Either species will grow or will decline or will die. That is the interaction. This interaction produces that. Similarly, here now we are talking that research is an ongoing. It is not one event. That today I got into research, my research कर दिया करके छोड़ के चला गया. That is not what is expected of research. There has to be an ecosystem, and ecosystem and community. When I say it is a community-based thing, stakeholders are there who are staff, national international researchers, sponsors, and resources like admin, faculty, funding, and physical environment. And internal between them. So that is a meeting in the ecosystem. Ecosystem is big. For example, you are a teacher, you have and you will get a funding, you get a support place in the university, you have company ecosystem. So ecosystem may be this, ecosystem may be quality, ecosystem can be the whole university. But individualistic that means एक आदमी आया कभी सब्जेक्ट को रिसर्च किया है कि दो पर्चे लिख के गया that is not initial. It is initial that there should be a system and unless this kind of research ecosystem is there, it is very difficult to promote those who are not in the research and bringing it in. Cooperate, collaborate, and communicate. Right? This is the business thing. Can you there are some बच्चे पूछे हुए लोगों की सुनाई पड़ रहा है यहाँ 15 chairs not easy ऐसा कोई बिल्कुल पहले लोगों को okay
They could not hear you in auditorium.
I think so good so it will be traveling
Yes, sir, we are able to hear you now.
there was some
Only initially, but when you change to your place, we can hear you clearly now.
This is the buzzword beneath ecosystem. This is the sound which ecosystem gives. Now, these are every book which is given into the document is careful. Maybe I can explain next slide. We have data from interdisciplinary and multidisciplinary research. This diagram is telling that there can be all three different blocks. There is a set of problems and you have individual blocks and you are trying to solve problem in their own way. And that is normal scenario in India that there is a problem, everybody in his own way is trying to solve the problem. But when they all come together, when they collaborate and they come together and everybody has a single theme, that problem becomes single theme. So everybody owns that problem. Then it is true collaboration and that is the research. Cooperation does not produce collaborative research. It is collaboration which produces the research. And see, collaboration is sort of mindset. For example, even our practical thing if you see, If I go in medical college and I ask you to give me three samples of the diabetic patient samples you give me, you are a partner. You are one. Are you in the block where you want the problem? You you are in the block. You own and you ask me what you are doing, what is the outcome, how I can contribute. Then you are participating in the research. Otherwise, you are not participating in the research, though you are a partner. You are not part of the team, you are not a researcher. And that mindset is very hard to convince people. They think हमारा काम है तुमको सैंपल मिल गया तो तुम्हारा काम हो गया. But it is not true. You are not that. See, for example, you are providing service. In case of the providing service, we have to document just charge fee per search. We are charging fees. We have generated more than 30 crores of revenue. Yes. There. That is not a simple testing only. It is testing in one way. How did we test it? We part of the team. But they would share with it, go to the before traveling class, we are part of them. We discuss, talk about that, what will my do, what will you do, how sample will come, which side we should go, where basically will not be possible. We create documents clearly where my role is defined, their role is defined, the role is defined, and so we know how we are paid. So somebody is saying, we are still, and Google may have its own policy. They realize public they will say that is the option. He was really so that thing that got quality. So that you please politely. There are inclusions. I think this is that. And what I negative. He would like to we say when you want to concept you should understand that trying to trying to so you can say same thing right. So they are trying to declare the sentence independently by what you want. Very good example. We can go this global rights. Take serum motion. That same what we actually is 15 different institutions. They were involved. Every test, smooth test, irrelevant, both new generation, every test performed everywhere by different institutions. Just to declare whether every and a single people have 50 or 60, including of the 50 after all that. So they collaborate. Doesn't mean that you are 50 or 20 people are not collaborating. It has to be done with collaboration. Center feel that you own the problem, right? On the you person, you don't 50%. But at least you should think that 2%. If that 2% of you are not getting them because the result is not in the way, but it's has to learn some. Let's see the yes, most of the pixel exactly was they should watch it every different I think what is when NCCS was formed, as I mentioned earlier, Dr. Wah had a different idea. When the DPT committee suggested that no, we don't go on that, and the director was brought in. Dr. Mishra was given mandate by DPT that to go around the world, stay as long as you want. He went to US and stayed 5 months there. And you can if they were at on you can listen that then in 3 years we live in the country. If they are only too much, they are continuing to have them. As they will be, depending upon the age of the sale 10,000, what you have single man, he recruited 20 days. And over the year after 2 years, they were slowly as their assignments were they joined here. They met the clusters. Everybody make a cluster and that institute became number one in the research output. That is duty of the cluster. That is not model of the cluster. Another program is like how to work in action. You have got to people even them 1 year, 2 years, 3 years in one place and place and three place. Because very time consuming and that you have to use the constant change very quickly. What is cluster? And we have to think you are taking you are so get into this as a Melao in class. Give you the you cluster develop. Each they have a and your stuff see everybody has that philosophy I agree. Whatever they can contribute, they can contribute that plus this is research that we like research and we have to move in the way just by telling that you will stop by agreement does not change it. That means the culture is not like that. So we have to really get what to our next. Research and evaluation. See, this is everything more. The publications we need, we need something that nothing is different. That they are very different. But the only thing that research paper application be to the well, I think in terms of what so so here, hey, yeah. So you get like days or what? You know, having other things. We give that get to do I think 3 months. I think next time. Next one. To you, yeah, I think if you try to do so for basically okay. So so why is that okay in this is see we are a huge organization, very intelligent organization. Everybody we go throughout, we are delivering fast. We are becoming CEOs. We are controlling the companies. We are controlling the politics of the nation like big nations like US. Mindset and culture. Mindset and culture is I will cover little about it in the next slide again. But traditional focus is teaching or research because teaching university किस लिए है teaching के लिए है research मेरा काम नहीं है that is our mindset. We have not been right from the recruitment when you come for recruitment you 3 years यहाँ पढ़ाया 2 साल घर वालों में पढ़ाया 1 साल वहाँ पढ़ाया यहाँ पढ़ाया that is what you are being asked but if this is you have to go for the research you have the different set of skills you are required so right from the stage that you are recruited and even in recruitment process those things have to be played and tempering of the scientific research temperament for example constitution in 51A article clearly states that scientific temperament should be encouraged. People should should have scientific temperament. This is duty. It is one of the duty of the citizens. It is specified. But what is happening? Where we are going in scientific temperament? If you see, cricket match is happening in Chennai, and Madhya Pradesh was celebrating big havan they were doing. It's in 100 kg of ghee they put into the havan. And that is telecasted into the TV, and lot of organization take place. It is scientific temperament. Where this country is going? भूल के पता नहीं कहाँ से अभी ना हमको नया बिठाया गया सनातन। 50 साल मैंने सनातन नहीं सुना, जमीन में से खोज के निकालते हैं नई नई चीजें, and they are detrimental to the scientific method. And why it is happening? Because at top of the run, put big pika and take Ganga Snan and take 37 cameras and taking a photo while taking bath. So we are destroying our scientific. I am very unhappy with the current scenario what is going on. This is very destructive to the scientific temperament. They are wonderful people doing excellent job, very confident. There is no alternative. All that's it. But this is totally destructive to the scientific temperament. What is happening in the country? Resource constraint, we know. I will not talk about it. Administrative and bureaucratic hurdles everywhere. They have their own rule base. Trust deficit is one important thing. The trust deficit between academia and industry, trust deficit between academia and between industry. We don't trust each other. Industry doesn't trust the Indian science, and Indian scientists don't trust industry. So that how bad will you feel? They can go to the parliament, they take, but there are reasons, but it is happening. Get a protocol, bring that protocol, ask your technician to start producing, and in 1 month you have material out and you start selling in the market without knowing anything what it is there. But same the Indian researcher has done, you don't want to tell, because we have not proved our capabilities beyond the point. We have to move a mile closer, where we say that we are competent, as competent as everybody. हमारी क्वालिटी तो आप किसी की क्वालिटी से कम नहीं। If unless we prove that, this trust deficit will be there. Trust deficit right here, right in organization where we gave you trust deficit. Why? Because our credibility, we have to put our credibility to a level where trust deficit reduces. That is the individual's responsibility. Low political priority leading to insufficient funding. This is very obvious. This is few slides I have. Next slide. See, look, this is not a very updated slide. It is 2015 तक का ही data है. But India is on the top. That is the spending. And the current graph में India is lowest one and two amount of money which we spend. Last one of the discussion I had that what university is spending and how our university spending is rising. Because these are the parameters to look at how much we are inputting, and if input is there, then only output is there. And input में there is nothing more input measure than monetary input what you are getting. So look other countries like Germany, United States. We are on the top of this with great difficulty you can see something. Next slide. Proportion of GDP. See, even if you see like 2005 and 6, we were spending about 0.8% of our GDP. Now we are, people will say GDP has increased, so we can't. GDP is again a measure of inflation which is added to this. But our proportion remains at the lowest, 0.64% of GDP. 0.65 but we put as average. Sector is spent 1 point, which is for the tax. This is India ranked ahead of many garbage ranking, but this is still listing data. It is the total number of the they want to exploit the market. 1.5% is there. Research friendly mindset. What is research? Research is processes are research is one area where processes are executive simplicity. But before you have a simple process, it will be most productive process. Important economic, I publish 5 papers. Research friendly mindset. That how expectation that everybody should produce, everybody should work like Einstein. You have to learn, you have to become of the research. Gave me so that much. So you can have productive and they should be relocated. One degree. He doesn't have notebook. At least we had notes. इसीलिए मानो गोली चली जाएगी आप क्या कर management. There's some what can save this where they, which is not available on the net. Develop interaction, develop mentoring. But they go for universities have to see.
sir told for my section talk about the research and not only told that we did only when he went to start the activity group. So we